Okay, most people that enter into these schools, they don't end up making it. So they're saying, well, what are the kind of people that pass? And he said, well, and then he started listing off the kind of people that don't pass. So he's saying, well, it's not the people that you would think that are the ones passing, the ones that are athletes. So these college athletes, these kind of macho men coming in. He specifically said, the ones that are all tattooed up and have big muscles, they're trying to prove something to people. They're not the ones that pass. And he was saying it's not the strongest ones or the fittest ones or the ones that are the smartest on paper. So those aren't the ones that always are the ones that are passing. He said those are the ones that usually drop off, okay, because they're coming in with ego. They're coming in with impure motives. He said the ones that pass are the ones that are usually typically a little bit scrawnier. So they're not they're not coming in looking like The Rock, okay, you guys. They're slimmer built, all right. You don't need all that muscle. You don't need all that muscle for what you're doing, okay. A lot of that muscle that you see with these men that are walking around that are bodybuilders, no shade to those of you who work out in bodybuild, but I'm sure you understand this. A lot of it is for looks and appearance, but it's not necessarily needed, okay? So these men in these schools, like Navy SEALs and such, they're not always carrying a ton of extra muscle. They have what they need, okay? And so they say it's the men who, when things get really, really hard, they know how to dig in deep in within themselves and keep going. And not only keep going, but serve the other men that are around them. So they're not just getting through the training, they're helping other people around them. I said, ooh, wow, that's so good, all right? What is that? Does that sound like something biblical, right? Okay, so then the other one was really good too. And it was talking about how there was a guy who had passed BUD/S. So it was Navy SEALs, the special training is called BUD/S. And he was saying, he went in and his instructor said, it's not impossible. Oh, he said it's not impossible. And I kid you not, you guys, when I was reading this morning, I was reading through a few different things. I was just kind of skimming around. But I was actually reading where the angel of the Lord came to Mary and was telling her that she was going to conceive a child. And she's thinking, her and her innocent self, she wasn't being sassy or anything. She's just thinking, well, how is this going to happen? I just see her being like, why, I'll do anything for you, for the Lord. Why, because I'm just a humble servant, but how is this going to happen? Just so sweet. And I said that's why she got picked, because Mary, she's so humble and stuff. And it's like, nothing's impossible, nothing's impossible with God. She's like, oh, okay, that's all I need to know. Just received it. Anyway, nothing's impossible. So I thought this was timing out so well. It's not impossible. So his instructor is saying it's not impossible. Okay.